Welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Blessed Experience, day 9. We are almost towards the end. We have one more day tomorrow. If you have just found it by itself, welcome. Just so you know, this is a 10-day series, and I really invite you to start from beginning. Watch from the day 1, because those series build on top of each other, and day 1 we've set foundations for this experience. But either way, if you feel called to watch exactly this episode, this transmission, I'm glad you are here. I am so excited. As I've been contemplating on today and on tomorrow, I've been crying because this experience is really dear to my heart, and I'm going to share more tomorrow because I feel it's right to wait until our last day together. But what I want to share now is that as I've been guiding this experience blessed, I started feeling more blessed. And I started feeling more blessed because you are here on the other side. Because you are my blessing. And I'm also receiving you. I'm receiving your presence. Even though I can't see you, I don't know that you're there, but on some level, I feel you. On some level, we are connected because my words, my energy are reaching you. Therefore, I am reaching, you are reaching my heart. I like to say that it's the same like the sun. We think, if I imagine myself being a sun in this scenario, because I'm leading this experience, and you are receiving the sun rays, right? And it seems like the sun is just there shining, and people, the earth, plants, trees, animals receive the rays. And sun does the thing that we spoke about. Plus, we will do a beautiful visualization with the heart, receiving from the heart. And tomorrow, I feel like I can say this now, because every day I've been tuning in to what's going to come next day. I only knew day 1, and I kind of knew day 9 and 10, and yeah, it still feels right. Tomorrow we are going to speak about you being a blessing. So we're going to take the energy from being blessed to being a blessing, but more on this tomorrow. Today we're focusing on receiving even more blessings, so we feel truly blessed. We feel that our cup is full. We feel that we are tapped into this infinite well of blessings within ourselves that are just always available. Tapped in, turned on. Let's do a recap of yesterday. We spoke about a very interesting subject of money that terrified me, but I did it. And to be honest, whatever I said, it was exactly what I needed to hear, because I rewatched it this morning. I received myself and the guidance from my higher self, because when I lead this, I'm channeling my higher self, and then I sit down as a human, as a student, and receive it even deeper. And it made me cry. Almost every day it made me cry, like in a grateful way, in a touched way. And yeah, there are some things in each video that made me feel myself deeper and get to know myself more. So it's beautiful. we spoke about the meaning of money, what it can serve us as, and how it flows between me and you, between people. And yeah, I've shared with you a little bit of my relationship with money, and we've been receiving material things as blessings, material things as money and as blessings, which I trust you enjoyed. Now, I am going to do a grounding breath with you. So close your eyes, please. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And on the exhale, say to yourself, I am here. Notice what you notice. Allow yourself to sit in yourself. Take up space in this universe and fully ground in being blessed. Any sensations that arise, just allow them to be. And today I would like us to take a few breaths with sound. So we are going to inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, we are going to make sound through the nose, lips sealed. Inhale. In. In. And last one. Allow your breath to neutralize and observe what's been moved, touched, shaken through the sound of your voice, your hum, your creative force. And now let's connect to our mantra. Inhale as you repeat to yourself gently, internally, I am here. And exhale, repeating gently, internally, I am a blessing. Yes, when we inhale, we are saying I am blessed, not I am here. So inhale, I am blessed. Exhale, I am a blessing. In, I am blessed. Out, I am a blessing. And repeat it a few more times in your own time, in your own rhythm, in your own pace. Let that go now. Again, notice the shift that occurred from these few moments. The shift that you created. I guided you, but you received my guidance. You allowed yourself to be guided and to shift. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome to day 9, officially. The whole point of this transmission was for you to realize that you are already blessed. There is nothing for you to do but be. And being is a blessed state. When we are born, we are already blessed. And as we mentioned on day 1, we spoke about this. Because you are born, you are a blessing. And you are blessed. Right? You are unique. There is such a small percentage of chance for you to be here, yet you are, yet you received life, and yet you are receiving life continuously, breath by breath, moment by moment. I want you, when you listen to me, even more consciously than before, open your chest, open your heart space, open your arms, maybe even lean back if you're sitting on a chair, if there is something behind you. And instead of trying to get everything, can you just allow yourself to receive? And receiving, as we've been speaking, is effortless. Now, we don't feel blessed because we came to this planet Earth, this human experience, to realize who we are. And to realize who we are, we had to separate from being blessed, from remembering that we are blessed, remembering that we are one whole, we are everything, we are source, we are divinity, we are spirit on the grandest level. We came to this physical body with physical senses, sense of sight, sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, and sense of touch. Through those senses, we start to see, okay, there is I, and there is something I'm looking at. Therefore, this is not me, because I am the one that is looking, and I'm looking now at the camera. Therefore, this is me, this is camera, separation. I am hearing something. I am hearing sounds. The sense of hearing helps me hear the sound or receive the sound from outside. Therefore, I am not the sound, because sound is coming from out there. I can taste something that was out there and now is in my mouth. I can smell something that again is out there. I can't smell myself internally. I can't see myself internally with my eyes, right? So this hearing, sight, smell, taste, and touch. Again, I'm touching something, right? I'm touching my phone. Therefore, I'm not my phone. I'm touching my glass. Okay, there is skin barrier, separation, glass. Glass is not me. Therefore, there is me against something. This is the role of the senses, and they make us seem like the world is separate. But if we use them in a different way, they can be also a gateway for us to feel unity with the world. Because if I'm looking at my camera, I'm projecting my eyesight on the camera. I see the camera outside of me. But if I start to relax myself, relax my gaze, and allow myself to receive the image, the sight of what I'm seeing of the camera, I'm receiving the camera, and through relaxing and receiving, I'm becoming one with the camera. Sometimes it may take practice. I've been practicing it for a long time, just intuitively with nature, with grass, with trees. And there is another concept that I love to dwell on, and also that came to me a long time ago that I started understanding it, is that I am my body. On a human level, this is me, right? Here is not me. Here is me. But for example, my energy is felt not just here where my body is inside, but is felt outside, right? If I'm warm, you can put the hand like that and you will feel warmth, or I can feel your warmth. Therefore, am I finishing where my skin is or where the warmth is? Now, if the warmth is impacting something else that is nearby, therefore The warmth is an extension of me, and the thing also is interacting with the warmth. Therefore, the thing is extension of me, and we can go on and on and on and on until we expand into the universe. The beautiful example that I like to share in my private offerings is a fire. If you light a candle, candle seems, the flame seems small, right? About this big. Now, I used to play with it when I was younger and put my hand above. If this is a flame and I put my hand here, I can only hold it for a second or two because it burns. If I put it here, it still heats a lot. And I play with it, and at some point I was like, wow, like where does the fire end? Can I say that this is the fire, this is the flame, or here is also the flame, because the flame produces something tangible? But if I was not sensitive to heat, I would say that heat stops here. But the more sensitivity we develop, we start to realize that the heat may reach a few meters up, and it becomes lesser and lesser, and it joins with the air and with everything else. Therefore, it becomes vast. The light of the candle, right, of the fire, also does not stop here, because if it stopped here, we wouldn't see brightness in the room. It stops where we put physical barrier, and if there is no physical barrier, it gets lesser and lesser and lesser until it merges with the space, which is a part of that light anyway. I hope this makes sense to you. I would love to hear your thoughts, how you are feeling, what you are feeling about this. Because as I contemplate it, as I play with it in my mind, this is my evidence that we are not limited to this physical, what we see, right? We are much more than that. Therefore, the concept that I want to finish off on throughout this part is that underneath the body there is spirit. I like to even say that there are 4 layers of us, and the 5th is the oneness. So there is physical body, which is earth element. Then there is emotional body, which are all the emotions. Water element is less dense. Then there is mental body, which is air element. Then there is soul, our soul, which is our fire, our divine spark. And underneath all that, there is ether. And ether is underneath or within each and every element, and it controls the element. Is the field of flow, is the quantum field, right? Or God. Therefore, in order for us to feel like we are one with everything, first we have to stop seeing everything as separate and start receiving it into our awareness. And if we are not limited to the body, if I'm seeing my camera now, I'm seeing it with my mind, therefore it can be outside of my body, but it is within my mind, within my awareness. If I am the awareness, therefore camera is a part of me. You are a part of me. The tree outside my house is a part of me. Different countries, continents are a part of me. Different planets, the sun, the moon, the stars. Everything is a part of me, is a part of I am presence. That underlies everything, foundation of creation. And understanding that we have a blessed life is not enough. We have to embody it. We have to feel it within this human experience so we can realize it as truth. And to realize it as truth, it's beautiful to receive it. Therefore, let's go. I was just checking time. Beautiful. Let's go into our beautiful visualization. So I invite you to sit comfortably, wiggle a little, just make sure that you are comfortable, your spine is straight, erect. Your hips firmly grounded. Your feet grounded, your posture open, chest open, hands open, chest. You feel your heart opening in your chest. Chest should be soft and relaxed. And take a deep inhale into your heart. And as you exhale, allow your heart to expand, to soften and expand. And a few breaths into your heart, inhaling and dropping into the heart, allowing it to soften and expand. Inhale and exhale. Now, from the space of your heart, can you imagine that the heart is opening? If it seems that your heart is a space that has boundaries, that has walls, can you allow those walls, those boundaries to simply open? And you may want to say to yourself, I am safe. I am safe to open my heart to receive blessings of life. And as you set this intention, whatever is in your life right now, can you allow yourself to receive it into your heart? You can even help yourself with your imagination, imagining, firstly, maybe receive the space where you are, the room with all its furnitures, the colors, the shapes, and then allow yourself to let it enter the heart. You can imagine that this is outside of you and it's going into you. And now feel it in your body, how it feels for your space to be inside your heart, to be one with it. Now, perhaps receive the whole house. Gently breathing, receiving it into your heart. You can do it this way, or you can imagine that the energy of the house is being received through the pores of your body, entering through front, back, sides, top, bottom, and through the body, journeying into the heart. The people in your life, can you receive them now? See them, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your colleagues, the people you see around in the shop, maybe your postman, your rubbish man, maybe some other services that you are using. Allow these people to be received. And notice how with each receiving of the blessings of your life, something is happening to you, to your body. What is happening? What is shifting? Do you start to feel gratitude? Do you start to feel elevation? And if you start to contract and tense, repeat to yourself, I am safe and it is safe for me to receive. Being one with the world is my natural state of being. And I am not learning anything new. I am remembering what I already am. Now, the life around you, the experiences that you have, your work, your meals at the restaurant or at home, your trip, whether it's in the car, going to the shop or to work, traveling somewhere else. Allow yourself to receive the experiences. Everything around you is a blessing, but you can only acknowledge the blessings when your heart is open and when you are able to receive it. I feel guided for you to receive your own beauty. Let's start from external beauty, your physical body, your face. Can you allow yourself to receive that? Can you see that the way you look is a blessing? And beauty is not something that everybody will like, because it would be difficult to live in a world where everyone admires everyone, right? But at the same time, there is beauty, unique beauty in you, regardless of what standards are set by the place you live, because it always changes and there is a deep pressure for certain looks, great pressure. But like when you go to a garden full of roses, can you say that few roses are beautiful and the rest is ugly? Or do you find beauty in each rose or each flower, looking at its beautiful shapes and colors and leaves and how they open and how they move? Can you acknowledge, as I mentioned earlier, that you are that flower in the garden? You are the flower amongst over 8 billion people on this planet. Receive your beauty, receive your blessing. Allow yourself to, instead of hiding in shame of certain body parts that you don't like or the look, can you allow yourself to realize that you are blessed with your body, your face? And now your inner beauty, your radiance that flows from your heart, your kindness that maybe sometimes you don't want other people to see. Maybe you want to act tough. Maybe you want to act rebellious. But there is kindness always flowing from your heart. There is love and compassion always flowing from your heart. Can you receive this? Can you allow this to be your blessing and receive this? Receive this internally. Can you receive that you are worthy and you are valuable just because you are here, just because you are alive? There is nothing you need to do for you to be valuable. All you have to do is acknowledge your own value, recognize your own value. What other qualities do you think you lack? Can you receive them? Maybe courage? You don't lack it, you just lack recognition of this truth. You've been living in separation and perhaps believing what other people say or believe your own thoughts about yourself. It's time to remember that this is all within you. You have to claim it, recognize it, receive it, and cultivate the feeling of it, the frequency of it. Courage, compassion, forgiveness, bravery, joy, humor, peace, ability to listen, ability to hold space, ability to be present. Receive all this and more. This is your blessed life. When you receive yourself, receive all the qualities, you are more able to receive all the life around you, because the more you recognize yourself, the more you recognize everything that you are in life around you. It is a reflection. If you look for it outside of yourself, you will never find it. Awaken it or awaken to it from within, and everything will start to reflect that. Now take a moment to receive your life, fullness of your life into your heart, and fullness of yourself into your heart. And imagine all the people around you doing the same. Imagine them, feel them receiving their own life as a blessing, their own qualities, their own physical reality, recognizing and remembering that everything is a blessing because everything is one with them. And they are happy and joyous and fulfilled. People you know and people you don't know. all over the world. Receive world in this way, where we are liberated from our suffering, from separation, where we are connected to oneness. And now receive my words. May you realize that you are already blessed. May you know that all the words that I'm speaking, like may you be blessed, is not a prayer or is not a wishful thinking for you to have something that you don't already are. This is meant to activate your remembrance. May you be blessed. May you, human, realize that you are blessed, that you are God incarnated in this body. May all your life reflect your state of being, and may your state of being blessed, radiate into the world. May you see blessings in every experience, and may you see blessings within yourself. May you remember that anytime you feel that you lack something, it's a reminder for you to notice that actually it's not lacking because it's already within you. You've been hiding it from yourself. May you realize that the blessed life that you want to live, you are already living. You are remembering, you are activating, and you are it. You are it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say thank you to yourself. Receive it even deeper on cellular level. And say internally, to anchor this energy, I am blessed. My life is blessed. I am blessed. My life is blessed. I am blessed. My life is blessed. Inhale. Exhale. And if you want to move before you open your eyes, feel free to do so. And gently blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like the energy led us into a beautiful coherence with life and with being blessed. I invite you to hold this frequency, to cultivate it, to remember it, to come back to this recording whenever you feel like you forgot. But know that you don't need this recording to remember. It's already within you. You just need to awaken to your power. Thank you, and I invite you to join me tomorrow. Tomorrow's live will be at different time. I'm going to email you in the morning. I feel like it's going to be at 12, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. It is my birthday and I want to feel into a day how I'm going to feel and where I'm going to be the most nourished to deliver this transmission to you. So let's trust whatever unfolds. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.